I'm sure you're busy with all the last minute preparations for sukkahs, fixing up the sukkah, making sure that your lulav and esrog is good, and who is talking about the kitchen? Oy vey. But nevertheless, I beg your indulgence. Stay with me a few moments. I want to share with you, I think, an important message. But before we do that, let us all together thank Hashem for all the miracles and pray for the ultimate miracle. Say together, chapter 100, Mizmor leSoida Rila Adonai Kol Haaretz Yivudas Adonai B'Simcha Bo Lefanav B'Nono Uki Adonai Elohim Hu Tzonu V'Lo Nach Lama V'Tzamarisa Bo Yishor V'Soda Chatzorisa B'Sila Hoydele Baruch Shemoi Ki Tov Adonai Le'Olam Chasdo V'Yado V'Der Emunasoi. Let us give some tzedakah today, Erev Yontiv. We can add a little bit. So here's what I want to share with you. We're coming from Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, days of serious introspection, forgiveness, being inscribed into a wonderful good year. And now comes the time of rejoicing. Sukkot, Zeman Simchasenu, the time of rejoicing. In the temple it says, whoever did not see the joy that was going on in the temple during these days has never seen a party. But what are we called to do? Says the Torah. 7 days you should sit in a sukkah. The reason? Because when your ancestors came out of Egypt, they sat in a sukkah. So the Talmud tells us two explanations of what sukkah are they referring to. Because the literal meaning of the word sukkah means a shaded booth. Achadke. They lived in shanty towns. So Rabbi Eliezer says, no, that's not what it refers to. It refers to the cloud of glory. That famous cloud which protected them from the elements, protected them from the dangers of desert, was also their laundry. At night you brought your clothing to the cloud, and the next morning you came back fresh, ironed, amachaya. So this cloud of glory which surrounded them, which is that sukkah, says God, we should sit in the sukkah. What does it mean, sukkah? Live in a temporary dwelling. Now, what's the connection between the temporary dwelling and the cloud of glory? I'll get back to it. Rabbi Akiva says, no, not referring to the cloud of glory. Indeed, there was a cloud of glory, but what are we talking about? That literally they lived in temporary homes, tent, open shanty towns. Now, let me get this clear. This is the time of rejoicing. Zman Simchosenu. So what is the simcha? That we go out from the comfort of our homes, we go out from the comfort of our wonderful dining rooms, and we go to eat in a sukkah. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's raining. As wonderful as it is, it's not the comfort and the convenience from home. What does this have to do with Zman Simchosenu? How do we rejoice with that? And what does it have to do with the glory, the cloud of glory? Now the answer is a simple one. What brings us joy is the Torah trying to explain to us. All the possessions that we have, our comfort of our home, the money that we have invested all over, our businesses, is this what brings us joy, or is this what brings us headaches? When the market goes up and down, how does your blood pressure fluctuate? We're in Canada. When the Canadian dollar goes down even more, what happens with our stress level? The more we have, the more we're stressed. So where is the joy? When do we really enjoy? When do we really have simcha? When I'm sitting comfortable in my dining room and I'm wondering what's happening in the rest of the world with my finances? Am I worried about what's going to be tomorrow morning? Says the Torah, Zman Simchosenu, you're coming from Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. You just made commitments to God, to connect to God. You have to serve God with simcha. If there's Hashem b'simcha, serve God with simcha, with happiness, with joy. But you know what kind of joy? Real joy. Natural joy. Joy not of having, but joy of being. What am I? B'nai Yisrael. I belong to the Jewish nation. There is no greater joy than belonging to the Jewish nation. Forget about all the hatred around the world. That intensifies my joy. I see the difference. Because instead of hatred, we respond with, as we spoke yesterday, the unity of the four kinds. We respond with the unity of the sukkah. We all leave our homes. We all leave our own identity. We all leave our own personalities. We all go cram into a natural little sukkah. All equal. From head to toe, we're sitting in the sukkah. That's the cloud of glory, is what surrounds us and protects us. Chag Sameach.